But, facts are facts, and this is what's on the headlines today. H-bomb asteroid to skim past Earth in 2013. An asteroid with the destructive power of an H-bomb will narrowly miss Earth next year. Scientists have said the 50-meter-long space rock will whiz past our planet on February 15th, 2013, at a distance of 15,000 miles. That's closer than the orbit of most commercial satellites. Well, what can I say? That's kind of interesting news, isn't it? Hey, if you don't believe me, just look it up. It's on TrueNews.com. Is that Death Star sucking on the sun? I don't know what they're even talking about. Oh, yeah, they said that there was something that looked like a Death Star that they saw in the telescopes. Maybe somebody was taking too much Fucanol that day, but you never know. Maybe George Soros actually built a Death Star. Do you imagine that? George Soros building a Death Star? I mean, come on. I mean, seriously, you can see that happening. Yes, I am Spooky Dude. I am the new emperor of all things. So I am going to build a giant exploding thing to suck all the sun. Yes, because I am George Soros. Yeah. Okay, man. Right. I mean, seriously. That is crazy. That's crazy talk in my opinion, but who's to say it's not there? Maybe it is there. I don't know. I've never seen it. I don't have a telescope that says that I could go out and look at the sun with, so I can't really say. Salahi, if Israel strikes Iran, it will meet its end. So again, you've got the Iranian Hitler rattling his saber. If Israel decides to conduct a military strike on Iran's nuclear sites, it will be the end of the Jewish state, says the Iranian Hitler, or foreign minister. Another Hitler. Maybe Iranian Goebbels. I don't know. This guy looks like a schmuck in an inbred camel spoof to me, but that's another story. Top Iran official. All options on the table if nuclear facilities are attacked. So they're basically saying we're just going to blow you off the face of the earth. Turkey says that 1,000 Syrians fled in the last 24 hours. So I guess you got a lot of Syrians going, oh man, this really sucks and we better leave. And they're all splitting right now and heading into Turkey. Turkey may consider a buffer zone at the tense Syrian border. Ooh. Guess things are really starting to heat up there. I wonder what's going to happen this weekend. Guarantee it ain't going to be barbecues and soccer games, folks. It's not looking too good for those people over there. Iranian food stockpiling grows as grain ships near port. London, Hamburg vessels carrying at least 360,000 tons of grain were lined up to unload in Iran. Reuters shipping data showed on Thursday a sign that Tehran is succeeding in stockpiling food to blunt the impact of the tougher Western sanctions. So basically, Ahmadinejad is doing this again to us. But, we've got a president in training wheels running the country. A total moron who's incapable of tying his shoe. And quite frankly, I think my shoe would do a better job running the country. If it was up to me, I would have solved that. I would have said, you know what? You're going to disable your program by 5 p.m. Friday, Eastern Standard Time. If you don't, I'm going to blow up your launch pads. Have a nice day there, schmuckball. All right. Agency to cut off Iranian banks from the world payment system. Okay, the world's largest electronic payment system says it will cut off Iranian banks blacklisted by the European Union, another step in the West's effort to further diminish Tehran's ability to finance its nuclear program. So basically, what they're going to do is they're going to try to cut the spigot off. And, you know, I don't know why we're doing sanctions. Actually, I kind of do know why we're doing it, because we really can't afford to do anything else. It's because we spent too much money and we're down the tubes, you know, financially. But, you know, that kind of thing happens. So, top Israeli official to move to cut Iran from SWIFT network is mortal blow to Tehran. Maryland State Senate votes to tax the rich. So again, a bunch of demon cats and communist vermin of the left want to tax the rich again. Don't these people understand that the rich are the ones that provide the jobs in this country, and yet they're supposed to look out for the common man? And yeah, but you know, that's not them anymore, obviously. IMF approves Greek bailout. Well, let's see how long that one lasts. Beijing on the Potomac. An advertising partnership between Washington Post and Chinese government propaganda outlet is raising questions about propriety and legality of an American news outlet publishing foreign propaganda under its masthead. Let me guess, MSNBC, right? Probably one of those news outlets. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Liquid LSD. I mean MSNBC. You know, they're so communist, you know. Advanced Israeli drone may spy on Mexican drug cartels. I have to say bullshit on that one. I have a feeling they're going to be spying on American citizens with that drone. But you never know. If it is Israel, they're probably going to be spying on Hezbollah, because Hezbollah is down there along with various other Middle Eastern terrorist groups that are funding the drug cartels. Wow, I bet you didn't know that one. Maybe you did. CIA chief will spy on you through your dishwasher. Really? More and more personal and household devices are connecting to the internet, from your television to your car navigation system to your light switches. CIA Director David Petraeus cannot wait to spy on you through them. Okay, this should make you nervous. So my question is how are we going to curtail this? I guess we could have some very entertaining stuff for them to spy on, right? Because we could all play charades. You know, I'll do like skits and stuff, and, you know, act and tell a bunch of silly jokes, and sit around in a Fucanol-induced trance, make fun of them incessantly, and then they'll eventually get the idea that they're a giant joke. I mean, come on. If Iran and Russia don't give a crap about the CIA, you know they've lost their nerve. They've lost their touch. And the reason why they're so inept is because Obama and the leftist Marxists have gotten their tentacles inside of there and pretty much choked off the only decent organization we have left, you know, to protect us. I mean, they managed to totally screw up the Department of Defense with don't ask, don't tell, and oh yeah, you can sodomize goats, and you know, just dumbing it down to the point of stupidity, turning the Navy into floating whorehouses, you know. But again, one man's opinion. The NSA is building the country's largest spy center. Watch what you say. Ooh, I'm scared. The spring air in the small, sand-dusted town has a soft haze to it, and clumps of green and gray sagebrush rustle in the breeze. Sounds like a nice place, doesn't it? Bluffdale sits in a low, bowl-shaped valley in the shadow of Utah's Wasatch Range to the east, and the Quirrell Mountains to the west. It's the heart of the Mormon country, where religious pioneers first arrived more than 160 years ago, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you want more on this story? It's on True News. FBI guard against terrorist cyber attacks. Well, at least we know the FBI is still working, right? You know, at least, there's still. I am pretty confident that my guest yesterday was right because I'm sure we'll do a show on this another day, but um, I think there's still enough patriots and people with common sense in the Department of Defense, the FBI, the NSA, the CIA, um, and other governmental agencies that can counteract these Marxist vermin and shut them down. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I'm just waiting for it. I'm waiting to wake up one day and go, oh wow, a lot of people are being thrown out of office and then brought up on charges of high treason. I wonder what that's all about. But I haven't seen that news come through yet. Schools can opt out of pink slime beef. Now, we covered this story about 2 weeks ago, where they were finding traces of ammonia and body parts other than beef and ground beef. So, it's not really that, it's not that important. You want more on the story, then go to True News, like I said. Indiana congressman joins food fight after pantry losses federal items to over prayer. Huh? Let me read this again. Indiana congressman joins food fight after pantry loses federal items over prayer. Oh, again, the Marxist stupid utopia government says that, oh, if you're a faith-based organization or you pray or whatever, we're not going to fund you or blah, 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 blah. That's pretty much what they say. Just more liberal numpty doublespeak. Okay. New law clears the way for airports to drop TSA screeners. A new law makes it easier for airports to replace federal screeners with private contractors. Does this not smell right to you guys? I don't think you want Blackwater consultants running the security scanners, okay? Those guys are a little bit twisted as it is, and I really don't think you want them running the security at the airports. This is starting to look like Nazi Germany all over again, folks. I mean, either that or the communist revolution or whatever you want to call it. And, it's kind of a who knows thing on what's going on here. It's it's kind of one of those deals, man. I mean, wow. It's amazing, huh? All this crazy stuff, all this numpty stuff going on in the world. And we're just all we're kind of just stuck in numpty land here. And we don't, we really don't know what's going on or why or how or, this, that, and the other thing. We have no idea what's even going on, it seems like, anymore. Oh, man. I'm glad it's Friday. I'll tell you what. I'm going to just finish up the news stories here. And now we're gonna just chill, and enjoy our Friday because, got all week to rant and rave and get pissed off at the government and everything else, I mean, really, we do. We got all week to do that kind of stuff, folks. I mean, it's the weekend, man. It's time to let your hair out a little bit here. And just be totally cool with it, and whatnot. So, wow. Let's just jump into this news stories again here, shall we? Okay. So they're gonna have private contractors at the airports now. Great. Healthcare challengers offer hypothetical mandates. Yeah, like O'Blamer's gonna listen. He's so stuck in his Marxist Fukinal utopia, he'll never change his mind on that. He's gonna dig his heels in the sand till we throw his ass out of office, which I am praying for. I hope this guy runs with his tail between his legs because he is a disgrace, an